What's up, guys? Today we have 16 players here, and they all have now won a championship, and they're in one bracket. We'll start off with we'll go with and guys, y'all can't see the whole thing right now, but we'll go with Reggie Miller versus Carmelo Anthony. No, we'll go with George Gervin versus Yao Ming. Is that a hot take? Take George Gervin over Yao Ming. James Harden over Dwight Howard. James Harden has more total points, and he's more of a complete player, except for defense-wise. Also, they're both very soft. Patrick Ewing and Chris Paul. Chris Paul has more playmaking. He can play defense. He can shoot good. Charles Barkley versus Elgin Baylor. Fun fact, Elgin Baylor made the finals 8 times, never won one. The year he retired, the Lakers won one, which is kind of sad. Allen Iverson versus Karl Malone. Those two, if I made a bracket and they're on a whole different side, I'd put them in the finals. And I would say Karl Malone would win. Nobody's going to agree with me on that, but come on. This boy's like, top 5 in all-time points. Give some respect to him. But Allen Iverson, I could see what y'all are saying, but I don't like how they were compared to the first round. Charles Barkley and Elgin Baylor. We'll go back to that. I'm going to take Charles Barkley, actually. Even though I do not like him. Well, I do. It's just I don't. Carmelo Anthony, I'll go over Reggie Miller. And that is not a hot take. Give some respect to Melo. T-Mac and Tracy McGrady and Damian Lillard. Give me Tracy McGrady. Hot take. John Stockton and Steve Nash. Let's go back to that. John Stockton's more of a complete... Was that a bad take? I think that was a bad take. Sorry. John Stockton and Carmelo Anthony. It's definitely going to John Stockton. Tracy McGrady and George Gervin. That will go to Tracy McGrady. James Harden and Chris Paul. That will go to James Harden. Wait, no. Chris Paul. I'm taking Chris Paul. No, I can't change it no more. Well, I can, but I'm not going to do that because that's cheating. Guys, just know I meant to say Chris Paul. Karl Malone beating Charles Barkley. John Stockton will beat T-Mac. And Karl Malone will beat James Harden. Final, John Stockton, Karl Malone. Karl Malone will beat John Stockton. Karl Malone's champion.